Hello everybody and welcome back to Let's Play Danganronpa. In the last episode, oh boy, last episode, oh man, craziness went down as Trial 5 came to a conclusion, and man, what a dick Monokuma has become, or whoever the mastermind actually is, which we're still trying to figure out, or the headmaster or whatever. I'm still confused on who is what and what is who, but all I know is me and Kyoko are down to solve this bitch, and we gonna start today. But I'm not exactly sure where we go from here. How do we proceed? Is not Monokuma going to come after us? Like, if he sees us around, isn't he going to do something? Or are we just going to go straight to areas where he can't find us? I don't know yet, but I'm excited. One thing I also want to mention real quick is I had several people talk about how I missed out on an alternate bad ending by not choosing to pursue Kyoko's lies. So I was thinking about it, and if I remember to, when I get to the end of this game, I will try to reload the save where where that in that trial. I'll reload trial 5. We'll start from there, and then we'll go. I'll try and get the bad ending and see what it was. Just for fun. If it's still relevant after I've beaten the game, I will do it. Let's put it that way. Anyway, all right, Kyoko, what up? What are we doing? How do we proceed? So what do we do now? I'm glad I didn't die, of course, but if the mastermind finds out, and I'm worried about you too, you help me, so they might...
Listen.
You're worried? Yeah, of course.
So then...
Then let's just get a concrete answer. Huh?
In other words...
Let's ask Monokuma if there's a problem with you escaping. Wait, that's...
However...
If we try to hide, it's only a matter of time till we're found out. And it's not like we can run away. As she said that, she pointed at the nearby surveillance camera. She's saying... Rather than stressing out over getting caught, we should just give up now? Don't worry. What you think is going to happen isn't. Because the mastermind is the one that's ensnared. The mastermind is ensnared? You said something like that before. What does it mean? I'm thinking you're talking about the rules, right? He follows the rules that were laid out by the headmaster, right? Is that what we're saying here?
So...
The mastermind stood exposed during the investigation into Muguro's death. There was a moment when the mastermind let their guard down. There was?
Right.
If we can talk to Monokuma, we can confirm it. And it'll be better for us if we go to him directly before he tracks us down. That should help with our negotiations. I'm super uneasy about this. We don't really have a choice, do we?
Indeed.
Monokuma should be in the gym.
Shall we go?
Let's get going. What do you mean he should be in the gym? Is he always there? I don't know. Anyway, alright, let's go to the fucking gym, shall we? To the gym. Let's just fucking book it over there. Huh. Sounds like different music than we usually hear when we're walking around. Got this Chapter 6 music flowing, you know what I'm saying? Anyway, I wonder where everybody else is. Unless they're all in the gym. I guess we'll find out. Alright, to the gym. Let's go. I could have probably teleported over here, but I don't care. It's not a long walk. It's a long walk of despair. Here we go. Let's see what we got.
Well now.
Hey! Kyoko, I don't mind so much, but Makoto's supposed to be dead! What's he doing here?
That's exactly how I thought he'd react. Are we really gonna be okay?
You were supposed to be punished! Did Kyoko help you?
What?
So what if I did? What will you do?
If the guilty party is exposed during the class trial, they alone will be executed! It's unfortunate, but that is the rule. So now I gotta punish you again! And this time, I won't leave anything to chance.
Kyoko!
Right.
Do whatever you feel you have to. What?
However...
But before you do, let me just say one thing.
No.
If you execute Makoto, that means you lose. Not that that matters to you, right?
Huh? I lose? You! Explain yourself! What do you mean by that?
Because...
Well, you set up the latest class trial yourself, right? I was getting in your way, so you wanted an excuse to kill me.
In other words...
I was supposed to be chosen as the Blackened and then executed, right?
Hey, what are you talking about?
However...
But when Makoto chose to overlook my lie, your plan came crashing down. The results of the trial weren't at all what you were expecting. Because you never imagined that in that position, one person would protect another like that.
Right.
And in response to that unexpected development,
Indeed.
you reacted by proclaiming Makoto the Blackened and trying to execute him. You made the choice out of desperation. No more than that. You must have realized that Makoto, who refused to be manipulated, was a threat to you as well.
However,
But then there was another unexpected development waiting for you. An entity that would throw a wrench, so to speak, in your precious execution machinery. Alter ego! You never imagined the possibility of it being that could come to our aid even after you'd killed it.
am I wrong?
Now, here's the absolute truth. Makoto didn't kill Mukuro. You did. Oh!
Listen to me.
So executing Makoto for it would surely be a violation of your rules, which I know you love so much. If the Blackened is exposed, they alone will be executed. That's what you told us, right?
And that means I lose? You talk a big game. You're saying the Blackened is me and not Makoto?
Well,
And you can prove this, right?
Well,
No, I can't.
Don't just say it like that. What is this, a comedy routine? To make such bold claims without a shred of evidence?
that doesn't matter.
I don't have any right now, but with a little more time, I guarantee I'll find some.
That's right.
Because no matter how deeply you try to bury it, there's only one absolute truth.
And now you're trying to talk like some kind of famous detective type.
Because
If Makoto really was the killer, he never would have come to you willingly like this. He would have feared for his life, feared another execution. He would have tried to run and hide. He would have been gripped by the despair you love so much you so love to inspire.
however,
But here we are, confronting you with nothing but hope in our hearts.
what the heck?
And that's supposed to be enough to convince me in the absence of evidence?
indeed.
It's not you I'm trying to convince.
Hey,
If you were to execute Makoto now, everyone out there watching this would be extremely displeased. Huh?
indeed.
Imagine what everyone out there would think if you killed Makoto. They would assume that you killed him because what we said is exactly right.
Listen to me.
Despair can never kill hope. Oh, you heard her.
Hey,
Get wrecked, Bear. Of course, you could say you were just making this all up. You're welcome to prove us wrong. No, you have no choice but to prove it. Because if you kill Makoto without providing your own innocence, you'll be accepting your own defeat. If you want to earn our despair fair and square,
that's what we have
then
to
I
do.
suggest you take my advice.
So, what is this advice of yours?
It's true.
To do Mukuro's trial over again. No! Only this time you follow the school regulations to ensure a fair trial.
It's time
It's
for
time.
one last showdown. One final battle between hope and despair.
Yeah, one more battle!
Hey.
A final battle! Well, that would make for a proper climax, wouldn't you say? Fair trial? One last showdown? In other words, this would be our chance to expose the true identity of Mukuro's killer, of the mastermind themselves. But what reason would the mastermind have to accept the challenge? They'll probably just execute me without another word. Ooh, maybe not though.
Interesting.
Barrett!
Very interesting indeed.
Barry,
What's wrong?
Oh, I was getting so bored, so I decided to change things up a little. So, time for bear jokes. Now, what you suggested might be possible. It would certainly make for one honey of a climax.
In other words,
does that mean you accept?
You guys!
If we do things your way, that'll be enough to convince you and the viewers, right? And it would cause you unbearable despair, right? That I'm prepared to agree to your terms. God damn it. Will your hope win out, or will my despair claim victory? Let's have one final grisly showdown!
Oh god, he agreed? And we still have a shot at this.
Barrett!
But this is the long-awaited climax, right? Just guessing the killer is barely a fitting end. So, for this final face-off, you'll have to unearth all the mysteries that have been buried here.
All the mysteries?
That's right. Every last mystery that's pawing around the school. If you can do that, then that'll be enough to qualify as a victory for you.
It's true.
my god. That's what we've been trying to do all along.
Okay, well, good. Then let's bear it all. If you can claw your way to the truth of Mukuro's death and solve the mysteries of this school, then you win. But if you can't do all of that,
We'll face execution, right?
I can barely contain my excitement. When you learn the whole truth, what kind of despair will you show me?
We're as excited as you are, I'm sure.
listen to me.
When we've uncovered every last truth, how will the ultimate despair reveal their own despair? I honestly can't believe how this all turned out.
Hey,
But before we get started, I want to clarify one more thing. Do you remember the rule? When one student kills another, that's when a class trial is held?
What's wrong?
I remember that, for sure. So what?
hey,
I just want to confirm that is what you said, right? And it's a true statement?
You don't have to be so suspicious. I've said it before, but it bears repeating. Everything is based on the school regulations, and having a trial for Bukuro is no exception to that.
Huh? Mukuro's trial is no exception? That it's part of the regulations? Which would mean that... have to mean that whoever killed Mukuro...
It's a very polarizing approach, I know. But okay, enough puns. Anyway, here's a hint. I'm sure I already told you this, but this killing game began with 16 participants, all of them high school students. And the only people to take a single step in Hope's Peak since the killing game began are those 16 students.
What?
listen.
Are you telling... Oh, sorry.
Are you telling the truth? Why'd you go quiet all of a sudden?
I'm done talking. I got nothing left to say to you. So get lost, would you?
Why so mad, bro?
Whew.
He seems emotionally unstable.
Leave me alone. Get out of here.
Okay, I'm going. You're really gonna let me go?
I don't even care anymore. You're all gonna get your punishment later anyway. I need to start getting ready. A super duper extra special punishment overflowing with despair.
Hey,
Come on, Mikoto. Let's go. Okay. Alright, cool. Fun. Monokuma's unstable laughter seemed to cling to us as we walked away. And just like that, we were out of the gym. Easy peasy, y'all. Easy peasy. Now what, though? Have to prepare for another trial? I could hardly believe it, but somehow I ended up not getting executed. I still had my life, and we still had a chance. Overall, things turned out way better than I expected. Once again, I was in Kyoko's debt. Damn right, girl. Can I, like, thank you? The only way I can possibly thank you around here? Anyway, Kyoko, thank you. Everything I have right now is because of you.
however,
Don't thank me just yet. The real battle is still ahead of us. Yeah, that's true.
whew,
But still, I'm glad it worked out. I wasn't sure if the enemy would accept my proposal. But honestly, why would the mastermind agree to that? I mean, they don't stand to gain anything from a final showdown, do they?
so,
They had no choice but to accept. Huh?
because...
It's all because of that one moment that the mastermind let down their guard, like I said. Tell me what you mean. So when was it that the mastermind let their guard down?
So,
I wasn't there to hear it myself, but do you remember what the mastermind said? They said they had hijacked the airwaves to broadcast our school life to the outside world, right? Yeah, they definitely said that.
listen.
And what did you think when you heard that? Pretty hard to believe, right? Well, I mean, the idea of actually taking over the airwaves seems so unbelievable.
Indeed.
You don't exactly read about something like that happening very often, so it's hard to imagine. In other words, that kind of thing is extremely difficult to pull off.
However,
And yet somehow the mastermind was able to do it.
in other words...
But think of it another way. There must have been some reason they had to do something that difficult. A reason?
So...
They had to show the world something, no matter the cost. Us killing each other. They wanted to show the world?
It would seem...
The mastermind has been very adamant about not killing us directly, but forcing us to kill each other. And all their rules and regulations were designed to encourage that. Yeah, that makes sense. If those stupid regulations didn't exist, nobody would have killed anybody.
In other words...
So the mastermind's ultimate goal was to make us kill each other, and show that off to the world. So basically what we're trying to get at here, I'll just say it before she says it, just because I want to know, make sure you guys understand that I understand. So what she's saying, or what she's getting at here, is that the mastermind is part of the game. Think of the mastermind as the 16th student pulling the strings. Because the real headmaster mastermind is making them, basically. You know what I'm saying? Everyone has to follow the rules because we're all part of the game. And there's really an overlying mastermind above everything. You know what I mean? I think that's what she's getting at here. At least that's what it seems like. But why?
Correct.
To prove a point, most likely. Prove a point?
Hey,
The outside world has a name for the students of Hope's Peak, right? A certain concept? You're talking about hope, right?
that's right.
And for those of us who represent hope to kill each other and sink into despair. The mastermind wants the world to see that, to try and prove that despair is better than hope. That's their goal, as the ultimate despair. What? They want to prove that despair is better than hope? But that's ridiculous!
It's true.
You're right. It is ridiculous. Completely irrational. It's the kind of thing that nobody but those who call themselves the ultimate despair would devise. That group whose only purpose and motivation comes from despair. But is that really their only reason for making the rest of us suffer?
Makoto.
I know how angry it must make you, and yet, that same motivation is what led to the mastermind revealing their weakness. What?
In other words...
Because their goal is to broadcast this killing game to the world. The mastermind has had to be more particular than is reasonable about their own regulations. If the mastermind simply ignored their rules, this wouldn't have been a game, but a one-sided slaughter.
At the very
At least that's how those who are watching this would have seen it. And that's why the mastermind couldn't kill any of us themselves.
Indeed.
That is precisely the reason. No matter how much they may hate what I'm doing, I haven't violated a single one of their regulations. Junko broke the rules, so she was punished. But in my case, they couldn't lay a finger on me.
Right.
So instead, they tried to use the class trial following all their proper rules to get me killed. They began a trial that didn't have a right answer, and they made me out to be the killer. But even that didn't work.
It's true.
Yes, thanks to you. And due to that failure, the mastermind took yet another risk. They attempted to kill you instead, who also was not the killer. And when that fact was exposed on live TV to the entire outside world, the mastermind had to accept your suggestion?
Indeed.
To prove to the world that despair is better than hope, they have to defeat us in perfect form.
In other words...
It would only do the mastermind harm to have it shown that they'd violated their own regulations. But all of that was a hunch, right? And you were still able to get the mastermind to accept your challenge?
However...
Well, it's only thanks to you that we got that chance. Because you believed in me, another path opened up. Still, I can't believe how much of the mastermind's thoughts and plans you were able to figure out. I didn't have the slightest clue.
Wrong.
In the end, though, I couldn't prove any of it. It was just my reasoning. Essentially, I was making a bet. But it looks like I got it right. This time, at least, I won the bet. She let out a quick sigh. I took it as a small sign of relief. To be honest, I haven't been that nervous in a long time. I totally couldn't tell you were nervous at all. You seemed totally confident from the moment we decided to go talk to him. Well, presenting a strong demeanor is a fundamental part of negotiation and persuasion, wouldn't you say? Plus, if I'd showed my uneasiness, that would have just made you that much more uneasy. Yeah, you're probably right. How pathetic.
However...
Anyway, we can't just relax. All we've done is earn another chance to fight. We have to win this time.
Correct.
Or everything we've gone through will have been for nothing. You're right. If we can't defeat the mastermind, it'll cost us our lives. There's no option except to win!
Hey.
But before we begin the final battle, we have to tell the others what's going on. True, but now we know who our real enemy is. All we have to do now is work together with everyone to destroy the mastermind. Work together with everyone.
However...
Is that really possible? Huh?
Anyway,
right now we have to go find the others.
Shall we go?
They're probably in the dorm somewhere. Shall we go? Okay, let's go.
Anyway...
Alright. Let's get out of here and skedaddle. Let's go find my girl. And my dude. And my other girl. And my other dude. They're probably in the dorm area, so probably not in this area. I can't help but wonder if I should even bother buying anything else at the store. Just save my coins. I think I'm just going to save the rest of my coins. I think we've gotten past the point of free time, so I don't think we're going to be able to hang out with anybody anymore with free time. It's nighttime. Should we just check? Let's just check the cafe. The cafe is the most reasonable spot for everybody to be. And no, nobody. And suddenly, oh, maybe. Suddenly we were greeted with, oh, god damn it. What? Did somebody break your fucking machine? Like, what? You again? What is happening? Is he broken? Yeah, is he broken? I suppose his emotional instability reached its limit. Okay. I'm not even going to attempt to try and read any of this. Okay. Jeez, what the heck?
However...
I wonder what that was all about. I couldn't help but let out a sigh of relief. Ah! Yeah, there they are. All right. Damn, that shot with Owie in the middle, though.
You guys!
It is! There's no two ways about it. That's Makoto.
Huh? You survived?
Jeez. You're like a stubborn little cockroach, you know that?
I'm just asking to make sure, but
You're not a ghost, right?
Bro, I never was a ghost, and there's never been a ghost ever. Bruh. Everyone was there, all my friends who had struggled together, and survived. As soon as I saw their faces, I couldn't help myself. I started to tear up.
What?
Wait, what's that smell? Oh god, I must stank. Can we all go take a bath together? I mean, we could do that, right?
What the heck?
Yeah, man, that seriously stinks. It's Makoto. He smells like a wet dog. Get away! Shoo! Shoo! Oh god. And in a flash, my tears dried up. Because my friends, I realized they're not my real friends. They're just the friends I currently have. Anyway, let's do this. Conversation time.
Makoto.
There's no time to indulge in an extended happy reunion. We need to explain to everyone what happened with Monokuma.
Yes.
Explain? Explain what?
But is it okay that you're here? What if the mastermind catches you?
It's true.
That's related to what I have to tell you all. Let's go. Let's do it. I need to tell you all about the last class trial. Last class trial?
In other words...
We're going to redo Mukuro's trial.
Huh?
What? Seriously?
How about that?
What's the point of redoing it? Makoto killed her, right?
No, I didn't do it. I kept telling you.
Wrong.
Makoto isn't the killer. And of course it's not me or any of you. Then who is it?
I see.
What she's saying is it was all the work of the mastermind.
Huh?
What? You're saying the mastermind killed Mukuro?
That's right.
That's right. It was all an elaborate trap contrived by the mastermind. Makoto spotted the trap in time and did what he had to do to stop it.
However...
But his decision meant that he would be the one to die.
What did
You
say?
spotted the trap, did you, Makoto? You make it sound like it was easy. I just,
However...
But executing Makoto, who wasn't the Blackened, is a clear violation of school regulations. The rules state that only the Blackened is to be executed. The mastermind broke their own rules. Which is why I went and negotiated with them to have the trial one more time.
Huh?
And the mastermind agreed? Does that mean they really did break the rules? They had no choice but to agree. You used the TV broadcast to gain the leverage you needed, didn't you?
Correct.
Very observant of you.
Naturally.
I recall what you said at the end of last trial. When you said now it's the mastermind that's ensnared. That's what you were referring to.
Don't be mean.
Hey, I'm totally in the dark here.
For anyone who doesn't understand, you can ask Kyoko to explain it to you later.
So, knowing all of this, what do we do now?
About that.
It's about who killed Mukuro, right? So our job is to expose the mastermind? But there's more to it than that, correct? Yeah. For us to win this time, we have to solve every last mystery surrounding the school.
Huh?
Every last mystery?
But...
But we've been looking around all this time, and we still don't know anything, right?
Anyway...
You've probably guessed already, but if we lose this time, everyone dies.
Everyone? Oh.
Hey, who said you could agree to those terms without talking to the rest of us? I'm fine with things the way that they are. I'm fine living here forever with Master. I, meanwhile, want to get out of here as soon as humanly possible.
Anyway...
Anyway, at this point, the only way for us to survive is to unravel the truth. In other words, one decisive final battle. A rather interesting development, I'd say.
But...
But figuring out who the mastermind is and how they killed Mukuro and all the school's mysteries?
It's a pretty freaking tall order, man.
Maybe, but this time the trial's different. We know who our enemy is now. So if we work together and search as hard as we can, I'm sure we'll solve all those mysteries. I'm not so sure about that. God damn it. Huh?
I...
Can't agree with the idea of working together with everyone. Why not? You can't agree? Why not? I mean, working together with everyone seems like the most obvious way to solve all the mysteries.
Indeed.
That's what I thought, too, at first. Until Monokuma gave us that little hint of his. Hint? Really polarizing approach, I know, but okay. I'm sure I told you this already, but this killing game began with 16 participants, all of them high school students. Single step in Hope's Peak Academy since the killing game are those 16 students. Okay.
I see.
Monokuma said that, did he? Then Kyoko's opinion is perfectly reasonable. Huh? But why?
So in other
If the mastermind is the one who killed Mukuro, as Kyoko says, then the mastermind would have had to set foot in this school, right? Monokuma could probably murder Mukuro, but there's no way he could have disguised the scene like that.
In other
But
words,
according to Monokuma, the only people who have set foot in Hope's Peak are the 16 students who have been taking part in the killing game. Then the mastermind is... there were 15 of us in the main hall at the very beginning. Add in Mukuro and you get 16. So the mastermind would have to be one of them?
That's right.
And of those 16 people we started out with, the only ones still alive are the people standing right here. Need I continue, or do you get it now?
You're saying the mastermind is one of us, man?
No way!
You can't be serious. Wait, we can't say for sure that's true yet. Monokuma might have just said all that to confuse us.
Indeed.
It certainly is a possibility, but only one among many. The mastermind being one of us is also a possibility. And that is one possibility we can't ignore. Yeah, I mean, they're an right? The ultimate despair, so they must be a high schooler. You can't say it's not possible. But if one of us was the mastermind, they'd have to be controlling Monokuma somehow, right? But did you ever see anyone acting suspicious anytime Monokuma was active?
Well,
Maybe they snuck off and controlled him in secret.
but
I don't care how sneaky you are, we would have noticed someone sneaking off that many times.
I'm right.
Then maybe
right?
Monokuma was on autopilot, man. Maybe they loaded up all the dialogue and actions beforehand.
In that case, there's no way he could have had all those back and forth conversations with us. Well, it wouldn't be entirely impossible if they directed the flow of conversation. Well, maybe, but still. Uh-oh, let me guess. It's nighttime. Blah, blah, blah announcement. Or does he got more to say?
This is a school
Never mind.
announcement.
This looks different.
You've all probably figured this out by now, but at this point, the killing game has now entered true ending mode.
Good. I want the true ending.
So, in the name of fairness,
Yes!
I will unlock
Oh, that's
every
awesome. We're going to get to
room
see
in the
places we haven't
school.
seen yet. Fantastic.
Look wherever you want. Solve the mystery in
Yes.
whatever way
That's exciting.
you see fit.
That's exciting.
Then we can all meet up at the class trial, okay?
Okay. Awesome. How very magnanimous of him to unlock all the rooms.
That's fine.
The time for talk is done. Now we need to begin our investigation. But I was planning on working alone from the beginning anyway.
In the name
At this
of my
point,
family.
I can only rely on myself, on the Togami blood flowing through my veins. I have no time to worry about the rest of you. Each of you must uphold your responsibility.
Goodbye.
Well then. After making his final statement, Byakuya left the dining hall.
Master, he didn't take me with him.
Hey,
Do you blame him?
Without Master, the rest of you are like coffee without cream without the cream. Oh, coffee. You're totally useless. So bye.
With that, Toko trudged out of the dining hall.
And now she's gone? And you're gonna go off by yourself, right, Kyoko?
Indeed.
That's right. Which just leaves
Mikoto, Hina, and me.
you know?
In that case, I'm gonna go by myself too.
just a second.
Wait, how come?
How about
Just
that?
wait and see. I'm gonna use my totally awesome spirit power to figure out the mastermind's identity.
Okay, Hiro. Laughing loudly, Hiro left the dining hall. Everyone's really gonna go off by themselves? What about you, Hina? Guess I'll do the same thing.
But
I mean, it's not that I don't trust everyone, you know, but up until now, I haven't really been all that useful. I just depended on Sakura and everyone else. You're not useless. If you hadn't have been here, I would have died. Makoto? That's really nice of you to say.
but
But still, I know I've mostly been totally useless.
okay.
So I figure, at least here at the end, maybe I can find something that'll help us all get out of here. So I'm gonna go off and do it all on my own. Okay, see you later. Hina was in surprisingly high spirits as she dashed out of the dining hall. And once again, it's just us two.
Indeed.
Okay. So you're gonna go off on your own too, right, Kyoko?
However,
Well, don't misunderstand. Just because we're going to do our researches separately doesn't mean we can't still work together.
so...
That goes for all of us. I think I see what you mean. Doing our own investigating doesn't mean we can't work together in the end. We should just use it as us splitting up to cover more ground. And then we can get back together and share what we found. Yeah, that's right.
So then,
Well, I'd better get going. I have an endless list of things I need to check.
correct.
Monokuma said all the doors in the school had been unlocked, right? So we should be able to investigate every nook and cranny in the school. We can visit all the places we couldn't before.
Makoto.
No matter what it takes, we have to uncover the truth. By any means necessary. With that, Kyoko was gone, leaving only me. I don't have time to waste either. I have to begin my search. I still can't believe the mastermind might be one of us. So that's what I have to prove. I'll prove that the mastermind isn't one of us. I'll expose the mastermind's true identity and solve the mystery of this school. And then we can all escape together! Interesting. I guess I'll start by taking another look at Mukuro's Monokuma file. Oh, okay. Due to the explosion, the victim's identity is unknown. They were, however, dead before the blast. The victim had been stabbed a single time with a knife, which went completely through the body. They'd also been struck in the head with an object about as thick as a metal pipe. The body has been covered with other wounds, but these were at least several days old. Once we find out who killed Ikusaba, then we'll know who the mastermind is. So, where should I start my investigation to figure out who killed her? I guess I should start with the rooms that were locked up until now. The headmaster's room, the biolab, and the door in the data center with Monokuma's face on it. I didn't need it spelled out for me, but thank you. Those are the 3 things I was going to say. Oh, and the second floor dorms where the gate was down before. That should be open too, right? After that, I'll be able to double check the areas that are connected to the murder, which means the garden and the dojo. Okay, let's get started. Places to check. Wow, okay. I guess it's making sure. Oh, wait, what? The places to check are in my bullets now? Oh, okay. I don't know why those are all there, but I mean, I guess that means we're going to need them at some point. I'm most excited actually to check out the second floor of the dorms because, honestly, I kept forgetting this even existed, and I really want to see what it looks like. So let's do this. I'm excited. The gate's open. We can finally check out the second floor of the dorms, which means I have to do it. Hell yeah, dude. This is the most exciting. Whoa! This is the second floor of the dorms? Looks like some ancient ruins. Oh no, it's more like a battlefield. Like a bomb blew up in here or something. Yeah, for real though. Look at this shit. This shit's fucking wrecked, literally. I guess I'm not... Oh wow. Oh wow, there's a lot of rooms, but I don't think I can go in any of them. Yeah, they all look fucked up. I think there's only really one room we can go in, which is this one right here. So let's check it out. Okay, so the rooms pretty much look like what the rooms usually look like. That's good. But there's blood on the bed. The bed is completely torn apart. I mean, it's not even like really a bed anymore. It's just garbage. And it's got a coin in it. Who doesn't want a coin? Fucking A. Give me a goddamn coin. That's ridiculous. Okay, there's not much to examine in here other than the bathroom door. I opened the door just a crack, glanced inside, and immediately closed it again. There wasn't even a hint of a bathroom, just a big pile of rubble. Okay, well, what an amazing room this has been. Guess we're done in here. Back to the exploration. Alright, can we check the bathrooms? This is the girls' bathroom. Even in a place like this, I can't bring myself to go in. Come on, man! Be a man! Okay, well this looks pretty normal, surprisingly. There's even a fish tank still here. What the fuck? Random. There's nothing even to examine in there, which is weird. Alright, what the hell's going on over here? This is just... Oh. Oh. What is this room? Interesting. Oh, a locker room. Okay, cool. This room is filled with lockers. It must have been used for Hope Peak students who came before us. Class before ours must have used these lockers. Class before ours. Oh my god, that's a lot of lockers. Let's go. Let's do it. From left to right. There's a metal plate mounted to the locker. I really want to know what's inside, but there's no freaking way. But you will get a coin out of it, so are you happy about that? Alright. Can't imagine any way to get this locker open. I'm not even going to bother trying. Okay. What about this one that looks pretty normal? Wonder if I can open this locker. Rattle, rattle. Nope, locked. There's a card reader installed on the door. That must be how to get into the locker open, after all. It's pretty similar to the card readers for the locker rooms on the second floor of the school. And you have to use your e-handbook to open those up. So does that mean... Well, let's give it a try. Took out my handbook and ran it across the card reader. And then... No luck. Maybe only the locker's owner can open it, which means none of us can do it. Huh. That does make me wonder if I try them all, if I'm able to open one of these. That would be interesting. Nope, locked. Card reader. Let's see. Got my handbook? Nope. I'm gonna try them all. I get a slight inkling that one of these lockers is gonna open up. Anyway, metal mounted to the locker. Let's making sure I'm not missing one of these circles. Looks like this locker's already broken. Okay, let's try this one. Wonder if I can open this one. Nope. Card reader. And... come on. Nope. Ah, man. I'm hoping. I have small hopes that one of these will open. Come on, baby. Come on, baby. One will open. I know it. Damn it. Which one will it be, though? Which one will it be? Still have like three more to try, I think. Come on, baby. Be the one. Damn it. Ah, come on. Don't fucking tease me like this. Fucking be the one. I don't think this locker's gonna open, but it does have a coin in it. Worth it. Alright, let's see if this one opens. I wanted this to be the one that opens. I want to be this. Want this to be the locker that opens. Damn it. Wishful thinking, man. Wishful thinking. Metal plate. Oh, that's it? There's just one left to examine? Fuck. That means none of them are going to open for me. Can't imagine any way to get this locker open. Man, none of them opens. Aw, man. I was really hoping. Well, I guess that means we're going to find a card. Because he did say class that came before us, so that must mean we're probably going to find a card and then we'll have to use it on those. Anyway, there's blood splatters everywhere. Delicious. And one more room to go in. Let's see what we got. Ooh, this is different. This is a fancy bedroom. This room doesn't feel like a student's room. Has a more adult atmosphere.
Correct.
Whoa. Well, look who's here. It's the headmaster's private room. Kyoko!
Indeed.
I've been through this room several times already, but I still have one little regret. So I decided to check it out one more time. Huh? A regret? Well, I'm gonna examine stuff before I talk to you. Huh? There's a strange gap in the wall. Is it some kind of design mistake or a construction defect or something? No, it's a secret door.
So...
There's a gap here, but not just any normal gap. I can feel a breeze coming out. A breeze?
Indeed.
There's likely an open space on the other side of this wall. Open space? Does that mean... You mean like a hidden room? I think I might know how to open it. Well, tell me, damn it! I want to know. You know how to open it? Did you figure out some kind of trick or something?
Indeed.
A very easy trick, yes. So easy, I'm not sure you can even call it a trick. I saw a program on that PC that I think controls it. Enter the right password, and the door should open up.
However...
But I don't have a clue what the password might be. All we know is it probably made up of letters and or numbers. We can't really go from there. You're right, that's not really enough to go on.
It's true.
I looked through all his paperwork, all the files on the PC, everything I could think of. I learned more about him than I had any desire to, but nothing that might have been his password.
Whew.
When I think of how much time I wasted on this, I kind of want to murder everything. But instead I must live with my choices. Alright, well let's fucking check things before I go in here. Anyway, a leather chair. Can't imagine a student using something like this. It must have been the headmaster's. Okay. Desk is home to computer. It must have belonged to the headmaster. Got a coin out of it. Yeehaw. Yeehaw! Anyway, computer. There's a PC on the desk. It must have belonged to the headmaster.
It would
Whoever
seem...
used this last. It looks like they were very interested in the ultimate despair. The PC still has some search results left on it. Then we might be able to get some info on the ultimate despair.
However...
There's not much, though. Nothing we don't already know.
In other words...
The ultimate despair isn't one individual, but instead points to some kind of group. That group is responsible for the tragedy, which happened 1 year ago. They're the worst sorts of people whose driving force comes from despair.
However...
And that's all there is. Not much to it, is there? But I guess that's the best he could do, is a complete Kirigiri failure. But any information about the mastermind is helpful, right? I appreciate whatever info we can get our hands on.
Correct.
I see. That's a good outlook to have. Okay. So the ultimate despair being a group of people and not just one person. We kind of already talked about that before. Jeez. So there's a hidden room she couldn't get into. That's what she meant to regret. By regret. I think we can assume that there must be some kind of clue waiting in there. But maybe for her, there's more to it than that. Anyway, if we want to get in there, we need to figure out the password. And if Kyoko can't figure it out, no way do I stand a chance. No, wait. There might be a chance. The password could be something Kyoko wouldn't have thought of, or something she didn't want to think of. For example, What about your name?
What?
Huh? Oh, sorry. I was just trying to think of what the password might be. I'm sure she hasn't tried it. I mean, it's totally understandable. After the way she talked about her dad, the idea that he would use her name as his password, knowing how she is, I bet the idea never even occurred to her. Do you mind if I try it just to be sure?
Well,
It's not like you need my permission. If you want to try it, try it. Do whatever you want. Okay. But just know you'll never get into my pants if you type my name into that line right now. Okay. You know, I'm glad I thought of trying Kyoko's name, but if that's not it, that might just hurt Kyoko even more.
hey,
If you're worried about me, Makoto, don't be. I already know that your guess is wrong. Okay. In that case, here goes nothing. Collected myself, then turned to face the computer monitor. Let me just type the password here. Typed in her full name, Kyoko Kirigiri. My hands were tense, slightly trembling, and as I finished typing it in... Are you fucking kidding me? It was that easy? Oh shit. What? That did it? Kyoko, it worked! She's like, fuck. Fuck. I hate that guy. Fuck.
why?
Why? Kyoko? Without looking at me, she disappeared into the hidden room. She looked grim. Kyoko. Kyoko! Whoa. What the? Oh, hell no. Uh-oh. Here we go. Hey, Kyoko? I may as well not even have been in the room. Her gaze was fixed on only one thing. A present? Wrapped and covered with such joy. That's what made it so unusual. Wow, okay. We're gonna find that her dad actually did love her and he was caught stuck up in here as well, or some shit. Watch. I'd better check out that suspicious present before I do anything. Oh, really? That's what we're gonna start with? Alright, fine. It's a bomb! No. There's a brightly colored box here. It seems totally out of place in here. The more I look at it, the more suspicious I get. Should we open it? I'm getting kind of a bad vibe from it. But I mean, we can't not open it. Okay.
Makoto.
Sorry, I had to yawn real quick. But be careful, Makoto. Why, do you think it's dangerous? No, not dangerous. But surprising, probably. Huh?
It would seem...
If it is what I think it is, at the very least, it's not something you'll be happy to see. Ooh, is it someone's head? Wait, so you know what's in there?
Anyway...
Just don't scream or anything, okay? Are you saying it's something that'll make me want to scream? It's somebody's head, isn't it? Okay, I'm just gonna open it! Step by heavy step, I approached the box. I took a deep breath, then took hold of the lid. Slowly, ever so slowly, I lifted it up. Light began to sneak its way into the box. Stole a hesitant glance inside and... Oh, god damn it. Kyoko's advice was no use. I let out a trembling cry. God damn it. Oh god, it's just a skull. I thought it was going to be the full head. I mean, it is. But skull and bones. What was in the box? What's in the box? It was bones. Human bones. It was the last thing I expected to find in such a bright, joyful box. I mean, who could have possibly imagined?
I see.
Just as I thought. What? What do you mean, just as you thought? You knew there'd be a whole fucking box of bones? Alright, fuck it. We have to talk to her. We can't look around yet. Just as you thought? How could you have known that? I mean, there were bones in there. Human bones!
Wrong.
Well, it's not that I was thinking of the bones specifically. I just had a feeling it would be his body. That's pretty much the same thing. A dead guy in a box. My father. Huh? What about him?
Correct.
What you found in the box. Those bones. That body. That's my father. Or at least what's left of him. Are you serious? This is Kyoko's dad? The same man she's been searching for? Hold on. How can you know that for sure? How do you know that? How do you know that's him?
So...
Given all the information we have already, that's the only possible answer. Okay, so that same person may very well be the mastermind who planned all this out. And according to the files, the headmaster's a man in his late 30s. Seems possible, even likely, that he's somewhere in the school right now. Okay. I see. So the headmaster was him, but he's been dead for a long time. His body's here, though, or at least his bones are. Interesting. Yeah. Began with 16 people. Only took a single step since the killing game began. Alter Ego said that the headmaster was probably here in the school, but the only ones who were alive at the start of the killing game were us 16 students. When you put those two ideas together, it doesn't take much to assume
In other
that
words,
most likely my father was in this school, but he was also dead. That's my assumption anyway. As Kyoko explained her analysis, she was completely calm. Or no, she wasn't calm. She was only trying to seem calm. She said it was just as she thought, so she knew it was a possibility. But I have to believe that at some point she wanted to be proven wrong, which is why she never looked in the box herself, even though she had plenty of chances. I know Kyoko said she wanted to see her father so she could cut off all ties, but was that all there was to it? Gave up some of that pride in order to hit her house peak. I had to reveal myself to the school. I didn't know. Would she really give up her pride just for that? I couldn't help but wonder. She at least wanted to see him again, right? Anyway, the hidden room present. The box of bones. Yay! Okay, wow. Wow, wow, wow. Alright. Headmaster's desk. It's probably hiding some kind of clue, so I really want to check it out, but I really don't want to touch Kyoko's dad's desk without her permission.
Hey,
Don't worry about me. Feel free to look around as much as you like. Are you sure?
because...
Never let anything get in the way of the investigation. I don't. Okay then, if you don't mind. Starting from the top, I opened all the desk drawers and looked inside. I rummaged through each one, finding nothing but unrelated documents. But in the last drawer... Hey, what's this? It's an e-handbook, right? And it has a label on it that says, in case of emergency. Yes! Oh, yes. I'd found some kind of emergency handbook in the headmaster's desk.
In other words...
A handbook with no limitations given to the school's ultimate authority, the headmaster. I'm assuming that's what that is. I think you're probably right.
It would seem...
It might prove useful as we continue our investigation. Why don't you hold on to it? Huh? But Kyoko? I don't need it. If you don't want it, go ahead and leave it here. Then I guess I'll take it. Fuck yeah, we will. Hell yeah, dude. Is it really okay? Hell yeah, it is, dude. I'm gonna open all those lockers with that shit. Hell yeah. Hell to the yeah, dude. Alright, so let's check out the fucking dresser. Or a filing cabinet, I guess, like the kind of place you'd find a clue. But I don't think Kyoko would like some stranger like... God damn it, she said it was okay already.
Hey,
It's fine. Check whatever you want. Are you sure? Okay then. I went through each drawer one by one, starting from the top, but all I found were piles and piles of unrelated documents. He was pretty dedicated to his job, huh?
well...
It's just because he didn't have anything else. He could have inherited our family business, our legacy. Instead, he left it all behind.
Now...
If he couldn't even
if-
handle a job like this, he would have been that much more of a failure. I'm sure he couldn't stand the thought of that, and it made him desperate. Whoa. Okay. Well, there's one thing left in this room, and it's been looking at me since we got in here, and I didn't want to click on it until last, but it's this photo right here. Somebody didn't hate his daughter, that's for sure. Here we go. Huh? This picture. Baby Kyoko. It's all faded. It must be pretty old. Wait, is this a picture of... You know it. Hey, Kyoko. Hey, huh?
Why would you...
Well, this is annoying. I came here to cut myself free of the past, and yet... to now find something like this. So what do you expect me to do now? Then I was right. It's a picture of Kyoko when she was a little girl. Knowing the headmaster had this picture all this time, he must have really cared about her.
Why?
Why? What? I wanted to face him and tell him myself, to cut him out of my life for abandoning me. That's the whole reason I came here. And now he's abandoned me again. And this time he even stole the only opportunity I had to move on. Has there ever been a worse father? Probably. One that actually abuses you, but yeah, okay. Photo of Kyoko and the headmaster will apparently be important later. Alright.
Hey.
Listen, Makoto. Huh? Can I ask you a favor? Sure! What you need, girl? What is it?
So...
I know it's completely unreasonable to ask you this, and I know it'll only convenience you that much more, but
Hey,
could you leave? Huh?
correct.
Just for a little while. I'd just like to be alone for a bit. Kyoko? Don't worry, I'm fine. I just need to calm down a little. I need to
Just a second.
get my emotions in order. You know, Kyoko, you told me before about the relationship you had with your dad. How you're only connected by blood, not by heart and soul. But maybe that picture motivated him. Maybe he hoped to see me again someday. Is that what you were going to say? If so, it's just a theory. A game theory. And this is an issue that can be settled with theories. That picture doesn't change the facts of what happened, what I went through. That problem can't be solved so easily. You're right, I'm sorry.
Anyway...
Once I got myself under control, I'll return to the investigation immediately. So please, just give me some time to myself. Okay, I understand. Then I'll see you later. She's gonna stay in there and cry. You're gonna cry. Kyoko's crying, everyone. Everyone come see. Just kidding, just kidding. Is she really okay? Kyoko, it must have been a complete shock to her. I mean, it was a shock to me. The bones, man, to find out what happened to the headmaster. There's no doubt the mastermind performed that evil deed. They killed the headmaster, killed Kyoko's father. They killed him. The headmaster is dead. Is dead. The one leading the Host Peak staff, blah blah blah. Final answer planned it was Host Peak headmaster. Okay. So, what that implies is that the headmaster planned all of this out, and then when the mastermind executed the headmaster to start the game, basically. Anyway, and according to the files, headmaster's a man in his late 30s, blah blah blah. He's already dead. Got it. But we were wrong about that. The headmaster wasn't the mastermind. Which means the mastermind's trick, there it is! Yeah. Keep repeating this bullshit until it fucking gets rammed in my brain. But anyway, there were 16 participants. They're the only ones to walk into the school. 15 of us met in the mail hall. Add Mukuro to the mix, and you get 16. And including me, only 6 of us are left alive. Everyone else is dead. Is there a chance any of the dead people were the mastermind? Highly unlikely, but I guess there's a chance. Even Mukuro. Yup. Even she's undeniably dead. So the ones still left alive are... me, Byakuya, Iro, Toko, Ina, Aoi, and Kyoko. Only those 6 people are still alive. Then there's no question. Wait, no, that can't be. I refuse to believe it. There has to be some other way. There just has to be. Yeah, it's gonna be interesting to see if one of us actually is the mastermind. I still say there's an issue with our memories. Remember, there's still that whole weird thing about the photos that we found earlier in the game. We can't brush that under the rug. Remember all them photos, like the ones we found, you know, the ones we saw, like the first one we found with Mondo, Leon, and Chihiro, all in that one photo. Whoopsies. Dropped my controller. That was good. I know, with such crazy gameplay, I don't know how I can hold on to the controller for so long. Alright, dude. Does this Headmaster handbook work? Let's try it. I wonder if I can open this locker. No. Card reader. That must be how you... after all, it's pretty similar. Does that mean, well, let's just give it a try. No. Which means none of us can do it. Wait! But... what about that emergency handbook I found in the Headmaster's hidden room? Yes! Let's give it one more try. Fuck yeah. Took the emergency handbook, ran across the card reader, and... hell yeah! Now let's see what we got inside. Whoa! Lots of stuff. Huh. This looks like it could be Hero's locker. Look at the stuff we have in here. Crystal ball, all sorts of weird mystic shit, some fucking incense. Books. Anyway, whoever it belongs to has organization problems in every part of their life. Are we gonna find that all these lockers belong to people who are still alive? I'm gonna fucking freak out if that's the case. Anyway, let's examine, shall we? This is a crystal ball? Huh? A crystal ball? No, it can't be. There's no way he ever used this locker. It's just not possible. See, this is the part I was talking about with those photos. There's something that happened at the school before the school became the way it is now. And all these kids went to the school. Somebody did something to their brains, man. Or something. That's what I want to know, man. Anyway, this is a deck of playing cards? No, they're tarot cards. But wait, aren't those used for telling fortunes? It's just a coincidence, right? No, it's not. There's all kinds of textbooks and notebooks stacked up in no particular order. And dust everywhere. I have to assume whoever stuff this is didn't do a lot of studying. Not that I can really talk. Trying to act as casual and natural as possible, I picked up one of the notebooks I saw. The moment I looked inside the notebook, any sense of easiness I may have had evaporated. Yup, It says Yasuhiro Kagakure right there on it. What? There was no denying what I saw. Inside the notebook was written, Yasuhiro Kagakure, blah blah. Is this our Yasuhiro? The notebook also contained a large number of notes for a variety of different classes, which would mean he attended classes here? No, that can't be possible. I mean, Hiro came to this school at the same time as the rest of us. We were all sucked into this evil world. We never had a chance to take any classes. So what is this notebook? Locker notebook. Okay. We found Hiro's notebook. Anything else that we can examine in this bitch or what? Guess not. Alright, let's check the next locker. Because now I'm just excited to see everyone's lockers. Here we go. Let's do it. Whose is this one? Let's see what we got. Let's see what we got. I don't see anything that might be a clue. Oh, well, that's lame. That's lame. Boo! Are they all going to be like that? I was hoping these would all be everybody's lockers. Come on. Here we go. What? This thing is practically empty, except for one thing. There's just one thing. Some kind of pocketbook? I don't see a name written on it, so I can't say for sure who it is. But there's some writing inside it. Could it be Burns? I don't like violating the owner's privacy, but I'd better take a look. Looks like a girl's handwriting. Oh! And all the letters are spaced out evenly, like whoever wrote them was measuring them. Whoever wrote this must have been really meticulous. Huh? I was flipping through the pocketbook, but my hand froze when I got to a certain page. I saw something familiar written there. Words I'd heard before. There's a plan to turn Hope's Peak into a shelter and isolate the students here in a communal life. I decided to talk to the one who came up with the plan directly. It just so happens to be the headmaster and my father. He was willing to give me some more details regarding the plan. Here's what he said. The point is to keep our student prodigy safe, to keep them as our hope for the future. Only their genius can overcome disaster, and only their hope can overcome despair. For the future of our country, our world, it's not an exaggeration to call this our final hope. We must isolate our superior youth from the corrupted world to serve as the foundation for a new era. This is the only hope we have. I hope that you'll be willing to go along with this plan. So that's what my father had to say to me. As usual, he made a selfish decision without consulting anyone else. I can't imagine a worse father. Are you fucking kidding me? This can't be true, can it? But I knew it was, and I knew exactly who the pocketbook belonged to. Kyoko, it couldn't be anyone else. But if this belongs to Kyoko, what was it doing in this locker? And what she wrote here completely contradicts what she already told me. She said she hasn't seen her dad since she left when she was little. I decided to talk to the one who came up with the plan directly. Huh. What does this all mean? I quickly scanned the remaining pages of the notebook. I must have been looking for something that would prove me wrong about this whole thing. When I reached the last page, the question marks spinning through my mind just started spinning that much faster. Holy shit, dude. When I looked at it, unlike the rest of the pocketbook, the writing here was messy, disorganized, and scrawled. What? What? What is this? What does it mean? I have no idea. How could this possibly make any sense? Holy shit. Despair walks among us, and so we survive. There's a second despair. Yo. Yo. That was huge. The more I see, the less it makes sense, because these lockers, I mean, they had to belong to the previous students, right? So why am I seeing this? Why are there things in the lockers that look like they belong to people here? A notebook that seems to belong to Hiro? A pocketbook that seems to belong to Kyoko? There has to be some kind of explanation. But if I want to find that out, I have to keep moving the investigation forward. And I have to believe in everyone. Good lord, man. Does that mean the rest of these aren't going to have anything? I want to know. Let's see. And... nope. Nothing that's a clue. God damn it. Alright, what about this one? Come on. Be something good. Nope. Wow. I just happened to open up 2 of the first 3 and get the fucking ones I needed. It's like if we're going from left to right. Nope. That's it, right? That was all the ones that are openable? Pretty sure. Seems to me that that is correct. Wow. So we found Hiro's locker and Kyoko's locker. And these other lockers apparently don't matter. But wow. Wow, wow, wow. All I can tell you is that definitely feeds into my theory of the well, it isn't really a theory at this point. It's pretty much fucking self-explanatory that something happened to everybody's brain to where they forgot everything. Like that's the only way that makes any sense, is that everybody forgot everything because of some brain fucking issues. Something, man. I mean, even Kyoko had forgotten, right? Like she forgot who she was, so that's definitely a possibility that everybody's been fucking brainwashed or amnesiafied or whatever. Man, I'm at an episode right here, but I don't want to stop. I don't want to stop, man. But I got to stop somewhere for at least the episode. Next time on Let's Play Danganronpa. Holy shit, we're going to explore more school areas that we haven't been and reinvestigate the rooms we have been in that have to do with this case. And who knows how much more there will be before we take on the final trial, but this looks like the lead up to the final battle, as it were. So get hyped for more investigations next time. See you guys then. Peace!